राजस्थान की महिलाएं कांग्रेस सरकार को बर्दाश्त करने को तैयार नहीं है।
केसीआर ने पूरे देश में एक ही राज्य ऐसा है जहां रिलीजियस रिजर्वेशन दिया जाता है जो संविधान सम्मत नहीं है।
जो प्रधानमंत्री जी पैसा भेजते हैं वह पैसा धरती पर यहाँ तेलंगाना में केसीआर की भ्रष्टाचारी सरकार नहीं लगाती।
All set to become a developed nation by 2047. The Indian growth story is an unparalleled success. Be there at the India Economic Summit Sustaining the Dream Run, coming up on 5th December in New Delhi.
Amit Shah's big message in Kolkata.
ममता दीदी, CAA देश का कानून है, इसको कोई रोक नहीं सकता और हम CAA को लागू कर
On Mamata's turf, Shah gives CAA dare. CAA implementation soon. Arnab debates at 10 p.m.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group. Century Ply. Club Prime. PolicyBazaar.com. Co-powered by Sera.
Good evening and welcome, viewers. Now the India Alliance is sulking. Sulking because after branding Prime Minister Narendra Modi as the Panoti, abusing him by calling him Papi, they are almost in feverish panic that the leadership that the Prime Minister has displayed right through the rescue operations and its aftermath, the human touch of speaking to the rescued workers, of having the Chief Minister go there and be garlanding every rescued laborer and celebrating a belated Diwali with them may actually strike a chord with the people of India. Now these India Alliance partners are in almost panic about it. They are frazzled. And all day they've been talking to themselves almost about some make-believe narrative that the Prime Minister is trying to steal this moment as one of credit. What rubbish! In my view, ladies and gentlemen, this cacophony is falling on deaf ears now. Because through the last 10 years, and even his critics will agree with me, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has displayed the same people-first approach through multiple moments. So for the opposition to now wilt from what the electorate may see this as is completely pointless because this is the Prime Minister who washed the feet of sanitation workers in Kashi. This is the same Prime Minister who facilitated thousands of workers who built the new parliament. This is the same Prime Minister who personally met on an instant the staff who made the G20 a success and honored them. This is the same Prime Minister who showed up after midnight to check on construction work. This is the same Prime Minister who gave credit to every medical professional during COVID. This is the same Prime Minister who touched the feet of a 105-year-old former Port Trust worker. Viewers, the last 10 years are studded with a human touch that puts the people first. Not just in terms of policy and decisions, but also in the actions through them. For the opposition led by the Congress party, which has long had a history of having only tall glass houses and tossing biscuits to dogs to insult even their own. I'm sure for them it's hard to fathom this kind of approach, people first approach to governance. Because on the one side are the tall walls that allowed only Lutyens in, and on the other, as I see it, is a Prime Minister who is with his people. With his people, from a World Cup dressing room, to a rescue operation in Uttar Kashi, to a Chandrayaan moment on the moon, as well as in the moment we did not get to the moon. And that is how I see it, ladies and gentlemen. The big debate is on hashtag the Modi leadership. That's debate number 1 tonight. And why the opposition is myopic in its response to the success of the rescue operations. Debate 2 tonight. Amit Shah has said it quite firmly in Bengal that CAA will surely, without doubt, be implemented. Big political face-off on that at 10 p.m. And here are the headlines this Wednesday evening on the debate tonight.
सबसे पहले तो मैं सभी आपके और आपके सभी साथियों को बधाई देता हूं। एक सुखरूप हम इतने संकट के बाद भी निकल पाए और मेरे लिए तो बहुत ही खुशी की बात है। मैं शब्दों में वर्णन भी नहीं कर सकता हूं।
Prime Minister speaks to 41 warriors who were trapped under the tunnel for 17 days. He lauds their resilience.
मशीन पूरा हो गया था और हम उनके पास पहुंच के उन्होंने मेरे को गले से लगाया और एक चॉकलेट दी मेरे को और उसके बाद में फिर वो बोलते हैं अब हम तुम्हें क्या दें, जान दें या भगवान का ओहदा दें या क्या दें तुम्हें।
The rat miners, the NDRF engineers, experts and our forces, India is proud of the rescue mission heroes. But the opposition politicizes the heroic rescue work. India Alliance says the Prime Minister cannot take credit.
मैं आज इस सभा में कह कर जाता हूं, ममता दीदी, CAA देश का कानून है, इसको कोई रोक नहीं सकता और हम CAA को लागू कर रहे हैं।
Launching the 2024 campaign from Kolkata, Amit Shah declares nobody can stop the implementation of CAA any longer. High drama outside the Bengal Assembly. BJP raises Mamata Chor slogans. And with less than 20 hours to go, stage is all set for the high-stakes battle in Telangana. Ladies and gentlemen, we are incredibly proud of the rescue team that worked for 400 hours non-stop to ensure that 41 trapped workers were brought out to safety. The Herculean rescue effort is a symbol of what India stands for and an example of what shining leadership can achieve. And while the nation is celebrating, the opposition is not too happy. They don't want Prime Minister Modi to speak to the trapped workers or to boost their morale. Are they taking their hate for Modi too far now? Here is our political face-off tonight, and then let's debate.
A 400-hour operation that ended in success. A multi-agency rescue mission with as many as over 600 rescuers working day and night to ensure the 41 warriors who were trapped were brought to safety. The heroes of the operations undoubtedly the rat miners who moved the mountain.
बहुत खुश हुए थे, बहुत खुश हुए वो लोग।
अच्छा, गले भी लगाए आप लोग?
गले लगाए, हमें लोगों ने उठा लिया, उन्होंने हमें।
अच्छा, उठा लिया, कंधे पर उठा लिया था। सभी लोग सकुशल हैं।
बहुत बढ़िया, एकदम फिट, गले मिले, बहुत खुश हुए हम हमसे।
Prime Minister, who personally monitored the rescue operations, spoke to the rescued workers and boosted their morale.
आपके परिवार की तपस्या भी काम में आई है, परमात्मा के आशीर्वाद भी काम में आए हैं और 140 करोड़ देशवासियों की दुआ भी काम में आई है और कुल मिलाकर के सब इस संकट से निकल करके बाहर आए हैं। तो मेरी आप सबको बहुत शुभकामनाएं। मैंने मुख्यमंत्री जी को कहा है कि आगे अगर आप घर न जाना चाहते हैं, कोई व्यवस्था करनी है, क्योंकि मैं मेडिकल चेकअप पहले चाहता था कि कोई तकलीफ ना हो, लेकिन अब मुझे डॉक्टरों ने बताया कि साहब और सभी 41 के 41 लोग तबीयत उनकी अच्छी है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। तो आगे जैसा ही आपकी टीम चाहेगी वैसी सारी व्यवस्थाएं हमारे मुख्यमंत्री जी चिंता कर रहे हैं। तो मेरी आप सबको बहुत शुभकामनाएं हैं और आपके परिवार को भी मेरी तरफ से बहुत बहुत बधाई देना और आप लोग स्वस्थ रहें और इसी प्रकार एक टीम बना करके हिम्मत के साथ आगे हम बढ़ते रहें और आप भी देश के लिए एक प्रेरणा बनते रहें। यही एक मेरी हमेशा प्रार्थना रहेगी।
But the opposition and lobby seem unhappy with the Prime Minister's association. The left ecosystem promoted by the Congress has chosen to highlight the identity of the workers. And political parties have taken forward the negative agenda.
प्रधानमंत्री हर चीज़ का श्रेय स्वयं लेना चाहते हैं, वो किसी दूसरे को श्रेय के लिए कभी उनको मौका नहीं देते। तो जिन मजदूरों ने अपनी जान की बाजी लगाई, मुबारकबाद के मुस्तहक अगर कोई है तो वो लोग हैं।
कंपनी किसकी है, परमिशन कैसे मिला, सेफ्टी गार्ड्स कैसे थे, स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोसीजर क्या है? क्योंकि देखिए, टनल से वो निकल के आ गए, कहानी यहीं खत्म नहीं हो जाती है। आपने माला पहनाया, बड़ी खुशी की बात है, लेकिन उस फ्रेजाइल इकोलॉजिकल जोन में इस तरह की परमिशन टनलिंग कौन दे?
The Prime Minister has centered his policies around people first and workers first. He cleaned the feet of Safai Karmacharis during Mahakumbh in Prayagraj. He broke bread with those who shaped Kashi Vishwanath corridor. He also felicitated those who constructed the new Parliament complex. At the core of PM's policies is the welfare of poor and labourers. With the opposition politicizing the Uttarkashi rescue operations, have they displayed myopic response? Let's debate.
Sohail, yesterday on the program we had Nikhil, we had Nalin Kohli of the BJP. And the moment there was a political angle to the debate, Shehzad, he said, Arnab, I'm surprised that you're looking at a political angle to this whole issue of the tunnel rescue. He said there can't be a political angle. And I sort of agreed with him, Abhinandita, Abbas Haider and Shehzad. I agreed with him. I said, yes, we must keep politics out of it. But let's look at the kind of responses we've seen today. Sohail, I want to start with you. Congress party says this proves that the Prime Minister is the disaster in chief. Congress party uses sarcastic taunts to say the divine powers of the Prime Minister removed all the debris. And says the Prime Minister is the only one who takes credit for everything. What kind of a response is this, Sohail? Why don't you start the debate tonight? And this is not an isolated response. There are many such like this over the last 12 hours I've seen.
It is the response of people who have perversity, perniciousness, and pettiness as part of their DNA. It's in their bloodstream. You can't change that. A, B, this is the same Narendra Modi who strolled around lauding all the workers when Kartavya Path was being readied. What do these people want? My question today, Arnab, is what do they want? They want a leader who's in hiding. They want a prime minister who's never visible. Do they want to go back to the same time of the Congress when Manmohan Singh was in office but Sonia Gandhi was in power? What do they want? A. B. Let's imagine they have every right to oppose. And that we can't take away from anyone. Has Narendra Modi slunk into Racecourse Road or Lok Kalyan Marg, whatever it's called? No. He's been elected by people and the people of this country. If you don't like him, if the people don't like him, they'll throw him out. But as long as he's there, he's the prime minister. He has the duality of being an individual, Narendra Modi, and holding a public office, that too of the Prime Minister of India. He has cut his teeth in state politics. He's not a parachuter. He's not been helicoptered into some position of power. What do they want? My question, Arnab, is how much visceral hatred will you spew every moment of your life when you become the problem rather than be the solution? When you make India your object of ire and your object of hatred because you hate Modi so much. That's the problem. The question, Arnab, that needs to be asked by everyone, and I respect all the panelists, and I'm non-political, I couldn't be bothered about any political party. My question is, if Arvind Kejriwal did a great job, and he must have, we will support him as we should. We cannot let politics come in the way of every goddamn thing. Yesterday, the miners were Indian, the rescuers were Indian, the spirit was Indian. In that also you want to inject politics? Has Modi said it's a BJP rescue? No. Has Modi said the Congress screwed up the tunneling system? No. Why does the Congress have a problem for every solution? Why is there hatred for the man now transferring itself to the hatred of everything good that is happening in our country? And people will never forgive you because people will say, inse kaam to hota nahi, par gali galoch mein ye log mahir hain. What kind of India are we building? And is this the role model you want to create of public discourse for the young in this country? Do you really want young people to grow up saying, dekho, isko gali di, isne isko gali di? I mean, this is ridiculous.
I think great opening comments out there. I don't know. Did the Prime Minister take credit at all, Abhinandita Mathur of the AAP? Would you square off with Shehzad on that? I didn't see a single place where the Prime Minister was taking credit.
First of all, Arnab, I would like to comment on your opening remark. I don't think that it is true that the opposition is sulking after the rescue operation has been successful. First thing first, we are very, very grateful to the people who managed this, to the technicians, to all the labor, to everybody who managed this. So heartfelt gratitude to anybody responsible for what has happened. Number two, heartfelt congratulations to the families of the 41 people who have got their family members back. It's not always that you're as lucky as you were not in Morbi, for example. I think that it would be very unfair to actually politicize an issue like this. We're all very proud. We're all very happy that our people have come home. Obviously, we do believe that it's very easy for Mr. Modi to actually, claim credit. I mean, he's also not someone who does not do this. We're all very used to seeing him take credit for what he's done or what he's not done. It's very, very sad today that, our Narendra Modi ji, our Prime Minister, will say if there is a success, if we are lucky, if we are good, then, it's my credit, he will say. It's because of me. And whatever goes wrong is because of us. So I think that is the distinction. That is why we feel that he strongly actually fails as a proper leader for all, because he's constantly looking for opportunities, unfortunately, for a photo op. चाहे पीकॉक मिल जाए, चाहे लोग परेशान हो रहे हों, चाहे लोग आर्मी का कुछ चल रहा हो, he will not speak about the area that China has now taken over, but he will take credit for everything that our brave soldiers do at the border. So that unfortunately is the scenario in which the BJP and their supporters are operating. And I must again repeat that we really, really congratulate, heartfelt, gratitude to everybody who's been involved, heartfelt congratulations to the families. And one more thing, where has Mr. Modi disappeared? 500 families at loss in Morbi. What have we heard? And this is happening in Gujarat. The huge tragedies. Have we seen Mr. Modi, take a, bat on the front foot when there is a crisis? Absolutely not. But if something goes well, he's there. And it was a little odd, too, because obviously he's trying to, make yoga as his own brand, as if he invented yoga. When he was asking the poor labor, the people who were stuck there, कि मैंने सुना है आपने yoga भी किया था. I mean, do you think the people of this country are foolish? Do you think we don't understand what he's doing? Then finally, I would again like to, correct you and in your opening remark that no, the opposition is not sulking. We are extremely happy that the 41 brave laborers are now out. They had a very hard ordeal, and we are very glad. We have a lot of gratitude to God and everybody who brought them out.
Abhinandita, since I have fewer panelists tonight, I would like to take the luxury of trying to get you in, and I'm getting Shehzad on the other side, of trying to get some very straight answers from you, if you don't mind. And if you can not respond with a question, but with an answer. These questions are so basic, Abhinandita, that you can possibly answer with a yes or no. My first question to you is, can you tell me which day, date and place was it where the Prime Minister said that he invented yoga?
Oh, well, that I was saying in manner of speaking, Arnab. I mean, he takes a lot of, he's very used to actually
understood. Manner of speaking. No. So what happens is, I have an old problem. I have a very old problem. I have a very old problem. I have a very old problem. It's an incurable problem which I have. And that is that I am a man with scientific temperament. And while I do like to get flowery with the language, when it comes to facts, I like to restrict myself on facts and not have to correct my own facts by saying that was in a manner of speaking. My second question to you is this. Had this gone wrong?
Exactly.
Had this tunnel rescue operation gone south, would you not have blamed him? Would you and Abbas not have blamed him?
Arnab, that's a hypothetical question. Let's talk about the things where we are blaming him.
No,
For
it's
example,
not. It's not.
Now the BJP spokesperson,
Absolutely
throw some light on that.
You've got to give me an honest reply to that.
That is a hypothetical. That is a very hypothetical question.
No,
I
Abbas, I cornered you guys, right?
About the 41 lives.
No, nothing hypothetical.
I think that
No. Abhinandita, now I have never given anyone such a long time to answer the question as I did with you. As I get Shehzad into the debate, and I want this debate to be heated, I just like to say, Abbas, and I'll keep quiet after this. I promise you, next 5 minutes I won't speak. You got to understand, it takes leadership to decide to hammer Pakistan to carry out Balakot. It takes leadership to take away 370. It takes leadership to be personally involved in the tunnel rescue operations. And it takes leadership to put effort, morale and money behind the Chandrayaan operation. But it takes not a single moment to go and say India lost the World Cup because the Prime Minister was in the stadium. It takes not a single moment to say you are a papi, you are a panoti. You got to, you guys have to be realistic, and people are watching this tonight. You're making it personal where maybe you shouldn't. I'm getting Shehzad to respond to that rather long argument put together by Abhinandita. Shehzad Poonawala, did the Prime Minister try to take credit? Argument is, by being on that phone call, by getting the phone call recorded, he's trying to take credit. That's the insinuation. I'd like you to respond to that.
First of all, Arnab, Har Har Mahadev, Bharat Mata ki Jai, and I think it was Manushya, Mahadev and machine that all three together ensured that with Prayas, Prarthana and Pratna, 41 Indians were rescued thanks to the prayers of 141 crore Indians and also thanks to the efforts, particularly of those 652 Indians who are now being segregated along caste lines and communal lines. Leave that aside. Arnab, today the question is that look at the change in approach. There was once a time when Operation Raniganj happened, 6 people died. There was once a time in 2006 in Dhanbad, 54 miners died. There was once a time in Chasnala, 375 people died. There was once a time Bhopal gas tragedy happened and the chief minister on the intervening night left Bhopal. And now there is a time, whether you're trapped in the tunnel in a mountain or in Ukraine or in Afghanistan or in Sudan or in Somalia or in Libya or in Yemen, every Indian will be brought back to safety. That is the approach that we take because no man, no Indian left behind. That is the approach. But having said that, you know, there is one thing that we can't do. Arnab, we can't bring out people like Abhinandita from the tunnels of negativity out into land. We can't do it. These are the people who said during the COVID pandemic, get Pfizer and Moderna. Arvind Kejriwal said that. These are the people. Yes, I have the proof. I have the proof. I have the proof. If I'm lying, I am happy to put my career at stake on this. One second, don't interrupt. Let me make my point. Then after that,
he's putting his career on the line on that, Abhinandita. He's just putting his career on the line.
ANI bite. Arvind Kejriwal said that Pfizer, Moderna is not selling us the vaccines. We need these vaccines. Get the imported vaccines. Did not have faith in the Bharat-made vaccines. In fact, Abbas Haidar's leader, Akhilesh Yadav, said these are BJP vaccines. Somebody said Tejas must crash because Modi sat in it. Here is a steps they can go to. Somebody said, she speaks about soldiers. When the soldiers announced that the attack took place in Uri, after Uri, the attacks took place and the surgical strike was done, they questioned the soldiers. They said it was a surgical strike. When the soldiers announced that Pulwama ke baad we had avenged it by doing the Palakot airstrike, they demanded proof. All of these statements have been made even by leaders like Arvind Kejriwal. Arvind Kejriwal said Batla was fake. Batla encounter was fake. He questioned the martyrdom of Mohan Chand Sharma.
Did he do that?
I am absolutely saying it. I will present everything that I say. If I am lying,
are you ready to get into a face-off with Abhinandita on that? Should I get into a face-off for 1 minute? Face-off, ladies and gentlemen, with a challenge on this side between Aap and Abhinandita. He wants a face-off with you on this, Abhinandita.
Arnab,
you'll get a chance to respond.
Arnab, very clearly. Did Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, in fact, his statements were so obnoxious that Pakistan reported his statements and hailed him as a hero in the Pakistani media. Republic had broken that story, that Arvind Kejriwal hailed as a Pakistani hero for questioning the surgical strikes and the Balakot airstrikes. This is the depths to which these people have plummeted. The Congress, of course, Arvind Kejriwal, apart from him, Mr. Akhilesh Yadav has said, here is the statement, that it's a BJP's vaccine, therefore I will not take it. Ask Mr. Abbas Haidar, Muzaffarnagar riots took place.
Abbas, you want to face off with her or with Abbas?
All of them. Because
all of them.
All of them are the strains of the same virus.
Virus? No, that's where you got to. No, you're getting personal now. You don't. Shehzad, that's where you. That's where it's. That's where you're getting carried away. That's where you're getting carried away. No, you don't call anyone a virus on my own.
No, I didn't call them the virus. I said they're the strains.
So what's a virus? What is the strain of a virus? Is a virus.
They are the strains.
Virus is a mild term given what's happening in India today.
Look, Suhail is saying it's a mild term.
Virus is a really mild term.
Oh my God, Suhail's taking an extreme position tonight. But I'll tell you what's vile. Suhail, since you use the word vile, right? I tell you what's vile. I'm not talking about a vial of a virus, of a vaccine
dose.
I'm talking about
V-I-L-E, not I-A-L. Correct.
Anyway, people get spelling so wrong nowadays, and Suhail spends half his waking time correcting people's spellings on Twitter. I'll tell you what is vile.
And the apostrophe.
Abbas, V-I-L-E. Right. Congress party. Yeah. All right, Mr. Show-off. Now, Abbas. Congress party retweets a post on X by a so-called ex-journalist who says, why is it not being acknowledged that many of those who were part of the rescue operations were Muslim? Now, what is this? What is this?
I know.
The first person, Abbas, this is where you guys get it terribly wrong. The first person the Prime Minister spoke to,
Gabbar.
No, was Sabah Ahmed, if I'm not mistaken, from that engineering company. Did the Prime Minister say, I'm speaking to a Muslim or a Hindu or a Parsi or a Sikh or a Christian? What is this? You give a religious angle to this. You do a caste census on the Pulwama martyrs. You do a religious census of the rat miners. And we are supposed to say, oh, everything's hunky-dory, Abbas. I mean, have the heart, distance yourself from the Congress party, Abbas. Distance yourself. Distance yourself from this kind of hate that they are spreading by doing a caste and religious census right now of the rat miners, saying that will people introspect on why the names of some of the rock star miners, their names become unmentionable because they are from a certain community?
Abbas? I believe that, it's
You're going to defend this too?
No, Arnab, you have forgotten I'm from Samajwadi Party, if you remember.
No, answer this question about what I just said. Don't avoid it.
I don't think, not at all.
The Congress party is saying that Muslim workers are not getting the due for the rescue operations.
Arnab,
don't avoid it.
I believe.
Don't avoid it. Nikhil, no, Nikhil. No, Nikhil, don't come to the rescue. Don't avoid it, Abbas.
I'm not avoiding it. Arnab,
who has said that? There's a person called Supriya Srinathe, who's a spokesperson of the Congress party, who's retweeted this post on X.
No, I'm not spokesperson of Ms. Srinath. You can ask her about that. I want to, what I have to speak, I'll speak.
No, but she's the spokesperson of Congress, the Congress party.
India Alliance. They're in the India Alliance.
Avoiding.
No, but it's part of the India Alliance, and Abbas, your leaders have even segregated Kargil martyrs on religious basis.
I am not.
Your leader Azam Khan had segregated Kargil martyrs on religious basis. So are you saying that this is wrong for you?
We have never done so.
You tell us, didn't Indians rescue Indians? Didn't Indians pray for Indians? Wasn't it Bharat Mata ki Jai?
See, Arnab, Shahzad, see, it is a teamwork, and I think my 41 fellow citizens have come out of that tunnel safely. We are happy. Whosoever you want to give credit, you can give. I'll be the first one to give credit to anyone. You want to give it to the Chief Minister of the state?
But who's taking credit?
Whosoever. If you don't want to give
who's taking credit?
Miners or the central state agencies.
You are segregating the rescuers on religious lines.
No.
You are dividing and ruling even amongst the rescuers.
We are not doing it. Not at all. Not at all.
Do the rescuers have a religion, or are they all working for Bharat?
See, everybody was working as a human being. They were working as an Indian. They were working for Bharat Mata. It's as simple as that.
So Congress is wrong, right?
We don't
so
segregate
Congress is wrong.
People,
can I come in on that?
No, let me come
so
to
Congress
the point.
Is wrong.
I'm not spokesperson of the Congress party.
So it's contrary.
Somebody who's supporting Congress party, or you can ask the Congress.
So therefore, you can say they're wrong.
No, this is not the ideology of India Alliance.
You don't have a view on them.
So it's also contrary.
You have Samaj party with you. Mukhtar Ansari's son is an MLA.
No. What is the vision of the India Alliance? Sohail is countering. I can't hear Sohail at all, producers.
So Shahzad, does Shahzad believe in ideology of Mukhtar Ansari? Because his son is an alliance.
I can't hear Sohail.
Okay, let me say one thing today. There's a very senior 2 or 3 journalists who on Twitter said that these were the heroes of the rescue. And all those names belonged to a particular community, which, by the way, is absolutely fine. But do you really want to inject divisiveness even into this? Is this how petty your thinking is? कि आप इस चीज में भी इतना नीचापन आप करोगे? There's no बड़प्पन. I like what Abbas said about not worrying about who takes the credit. The issue here, Abbas, is it's a victory of India by India for Indians. It is not a victory of Narendra Modi for the BJP in Uttarakhand. Let's get the logic right. How will you encourage young leaders? Do you know Nishikant Dubey, which you know, when the ropeway collapsed in Deodhar, he was there camping. There was no election going on at that time. Now you will say कि भाई ये लोग election के time ये कर रहे थे, पर उस time there was no election. Why do you keep abusing people who actually have only the goodness in their heart to give to our country? These are people we should thank the Lord for, not abuse day in and day out.
Arnab, can I come in?
That's true, Sohail. And if I may add to that, you see, Nikhil, now I don't know how many, I don't know how many synonyms I can find for the word insecurity. Worry, fear.
I think you'll have to ask the Prime Minister.
Apprehension.
Arnab, I think you'll have to ask the Prime Minister.
Now, insecurity. Nikhil, let me construct my wonderful question. Now, if my point to you is just that if you guys are insecure,
statement from Vice President.
If you guys are insecure, if you guys are worried, if you guys are concerned, if you guys are apprehensive, if you guys are fearful that the Prime Minister will get the credit, that is your problem. Deal with your problem.
Arnab, I've been waiting for more
You
than
guys have become paranoid. Nikhil, you become paranoid that the Prime Minister will take the credit.
Arnab, can I
For when is the Prime Minister taking the credit? I heard the Prime Minister, when he was talking to Sabha Ahmad, he said, ये केदारनाथ बाबा और बद्रीनाथ भगवान की कृपा है कि आप सब कुशल वहां से निकले.
Can I now respond, Arnab? I've been
You
waiting
got to
on the
understand,
debate for
there was
35
no
minutes.
credit being taken, Nikhil. Yes.
That's all right, Arnab. Can I at least now
Not
respond?
35 minutes.
I hope you give me about
24 minutes.
35, 9:36 is the time. I hope I get 2.5 minutes to respond to all the things that have been said. So I'll start chronologically. All right. First thing you talked about the Prime Minister.
Do you want to answer my question?
I absolutely want to answer your question, Arnab. You know I never run away from questions, but I want to respond to things in a chronological order. You started the debate by saying that the new parliament building workers were facilitated by the Prime Minister, who were the same workers who were forced to work during COVID when there was a lockdown in the entire country. You're talking about how the G20 was a great success by the Prime Minister, and of course the G20 was a great success by the nation, by the country, but it is also the same G20 when this central government moved away thousands of people who were living in settlements that have been there for decades without proper rehabilitation. You're talking about the Prime Minister's work in COVID, completely forgetting how this government completely failed to provide oxygen and healthcare to the people of the country. You're talking about the Prime Minister touching the feet of a 105-year-old gentleman. You are also forgetting about the fact that this is the same man who takes a TV camera and news cameras along when he touches the feet of his own 90-year-old mother. You're talking about the Prime Minister going into the World Cup finals green room of the cricket team. You are completely forgetting about the fact how Rahul Dravid and a bunch of other cricketers were visibly uncomfortable. You're talking that the Prime Minister is not taking credit to anything. Look at the visuals that you're playing on the screen. Who talks to somebody on phone call and has a bunch of cameramen record it? Obviously, he's trying to play a political game here.
Who talks? Who talks? Oh, God.
Come in here.
Who talks? Who talks to construction workers? Who talks to Gabbar Singh Neki? Who talks to Akhileshwar Mirzapur? Who talks to Sabha Ahmad from the Yuva Engineering Company? Who talks to the people involved in the tunnel rescue? Look at the facetiousness of the answer. Look at the elitism in that reply. Look at the elitism in that reply. Take back your words. No, who talks? How dare you say who talks? Someone who gives credit talks.
Arnab, I did not.
1 minute.
Arnab, you're twisting what I'm saying.
We got a face-off coming here. We're getting Shehzad to respond. Sohail, I'm coming in. Okay, I heard you there now. We got Sohail and Shehzad on one side and Abhinandita on the other. Slow down, my friend. You made the cardinal sin of overstepping on lines of ethics and morality. Shehzad will respond. The debate is hot. It's only 9:38 right now, Shehzad. And then Abhinandita. Who talks?
I had no clue. I had no clue that.
Okay, debate is open.
Nikhil, you have spoken. Nikhil, you have spoken.
Whoa, he's trying to backtrack. He's trying to backtrack now, ladies and gentlemen. Just watch. 9:39 p.m. having said what he has done, saying who talks. He's trying to pull his steps back. He's trying to pull back, but I won't let him. He's trying to pull back, but I won't let him tonight. No, I won't let him pull back tonight because he made the who talks comment. No. Who talks like that? Who talks like you, Nikhil?
It is very good for the Prime Minister.
Oh, he's trying to backtrack. He's trying to backtrack. He's trying to pull back.
I understand the problem.
Shehzad on the debate. The debate is on 9:40. We're losing time on the debate, Shehzad. Shehzad is countering right now. Nikhil, your time is up. Shehzad responding. 2 minutes, please. 2 minutes, please. 2 minutes, yeah. Go on, Shehzad.
Respond after 30.
We have a face-off after that, Shehzad. Yeah, Sohail, bear your time. Nikhil, don't try to do Anurag Bhadoria on the program, please. You're neither that nor Shankar Mahadevan. And responding to the debate, Shehzad Poonawala. Shehzad, please, thank you. All right, Shehzad. Go ahead.
Nikhil, I'll make 3 very short points. You can respond. You can take my
don't
time.
keep waiting, man. Go on with your point, Shehzad. You can't stop.
Nikhil, you're right. The Prime Minister speaking to construction workers, to these people who came out rescued, you're right. Usually the Congress leadership speaks to Warren Anderson. So you're right.
That's not what
we
I
don't
said.
speak to the perpetrators of the crime. We speak to those who've been
That's not what
rescued.
I said. Come on,
Nikhil,
go on now, please. Nikhil, now, back off, Nikhil.
Nikhil, point number two. Nikhil, point number two.
Your face-off is with Abhinandita now. I'm going to take Nikhil 1 minute. Abhinandita versus
it longer.
1 minute.
Why don't you answer the question? Second,
put your question to Abhinandita. Sohail after Abhinandita.
I'll make my point, but stop interrupting.
She wanted a face-off with you.
No, she can have a face-off with whoever she wants, but the point is the facts are out there.
Yeah.
Point is that Rahul Dravid's body language has been read, but Shami's statement can't be seen. You can't see the statement made by Surya Kumar Yadav. It's all right. All right. Now, last point. Nikhil, please tell me that if credit taking is what you're upset about, then are you saying that when Congress leaders said Indira ne Bangladesh ke do tukde kiye, Pakistan ke do tukde kiye, that was wrong? Because that was a campaign slogan in the 70s. Indira didn't go and do two tukde of Pakistan. It was the Indian Armed Forces. But the Congress leaders said Indira ne do tukde kiye. In fact, Prime Minister Vajpayee had such a big heart that we never said proof dikhao. We said, great, the country has succeeded. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi respects the value and contributions of all Prime Ministers that he made a Prime Minister Museum of all Prime Ministers, saying that this is the achievements of all the Prime Ministers. But you built museums and memorials only for one family, gave Bharat Ratna unto yourself, did not give Bharat Ratna to Ambedkar ji for 40 years. You are talking about credit. From toilet to airport, everything is named after one family. You are talking about credit.
Okay, now.
Nikhil Jain, are talking about credit.
So Nikhil's not. No, 1 minute. Abbas, Abhinandita, I thought. Abbas, I thought Abhinandita's turn. I still want to put my question.
You asked me a question,
Abhinandita.
but you never gave me opportunity to respond.
I just will, 1 minute. Yeah.
What do you want to respond to?
Okay, let him respond.
When it comes to taking credit, if anybody has made 400 schemes after one family,
it is you. He's asking a counter, so let him, man, please.
You take credit.
Let him ask the counter.
Okay, but are you going to admit your failure in Morbi? Is the Prime Minister going to do that? Is he going to admit failure in what happened in Lucknow, where I lost my family members? Are they going to do that? Are you going to do that? No, you're not going to do that. Because that was the question, Arnab, you precisely asked. And another thing, Arnab, see, it is a very good, we are very happy that they were lucky they have come out because of their resilience, because of the tireless day and night effort of the agencies, of those rat miners.
Abbas Haider, I got your question.
Okay, you want to give credit to a Prime Minister
Abbas
who was busy campaigning.
No.
You want to give credit to a Chief Minister who was
Okay. No, 1 minute. Abhinandita comes in, please. I'm allowing her. 9:42, Abhinandita, please. Abhinandita, yeah, go on, Abhinandita. Do you want to answer a question or make your point? Because I have a question ready for you. I also have a question ready, Abhinandita. Would you take my question, please? My question to you, since you appear keen to take my question, is this. Please tell me. The Prime Minister, when he tweeted on the success of the tunnel rescue, he gave credit to the patience and courage of the 41 workers, right? He gave credit to Baba Kedarnath, to Lord Badrinath. He commended the courage of the workers. He credited his cabinet colleague. He credited the Chief Minister. He credited the bravery and determination of the people associated with the rescue workers. He credited the SDRF, NDRF, everyone. The only person he never credited was himself. He didn't mention himself even once. Not even once. He then went on to have a conversation with Gabbar Singh Negi, who's a tunnel foreman. He gave credit to Gabbar Singh Negi. He said, you, Gabbar Singh Negi, he said that aapne jis tarah se leadership quality dikhai. He was crediting the leaders. Then he spoke to Akhilesh from Mirzapur, right? And he said the whole country was worried about you. And then he spoke about how they were doing things inside. I don't know. Give me one single word statement, semicolon, where the Prime Minister credited himself. Or take back your words. You can't manufacture this, Abhinandita, because you've structured your argument like this. You will have to show me, Arnab, this is where the Prime Minister gave himself or the BJP credit. Tell me.
Arnab,
you have to prove it, Abhinandita. Abhinandita.
All of us on the
panel. After that, yeah.
Right?
Let the Sohail after.
Credit or many ways of discrediting somebody. One has to understand here one has to understand here that every time there is an
Like
infrastructure
advertisement.
failure, the real
No, take it.
No. This is not right. You're heckling now. No. Tehseen. No. Shehzad, please, for God's sake. Shehzad.
People like this who are actually building the tunnels. So there are a number of things that actually, lead to such a success. But it's very interesting that the Prime Minister only appears once it has been a successful operation. In fact, on the contrary, we would have liked to actually see him instead of doing all these, photo shoots in different parts of the election stage. He perhaps should have visited if he was really serious about it. He wasn't. And like I'm saying, communication is not a literal thing, not a lateral thing at all, And there are communication experts on the panel. We know this is how communication today is done. So his shabashi to the people who did the rescue operation is great, as any prime minister should. No question about it. We are all happy. I don't understand why anybody here is saying that the opposition is not happy today. That is my question.
Can I please respond?
No, Sohail, I certainly will.
Pleasure.
No, but
I want to come here.
And Sohail here is a communication expert.
But may I?
Don't you
Sohail
agree that this is one kind of, taking credit or communication? Come on, we can't be making this up.
Abhinadita, let me tell you, Arvind Kejriwal would go for the inauguration of a fire hydrant if he had his way, and I have no issues with that. All politicians do things to impress their electorate. That's the nature of the beast. Arvind is not a chartered accountant. 1 minute. Arvind is not a chartered accountant, nor is Narendra Modi a chartered accountant that he has to work at a desk. So they will take credit, and they should take credit. And if they do so, damn good. Number 2, when the Prime Minister congratulates people who are fellow Indians, why do you want to build divisiveness? And I don't mean Aam Aadmi Party or Samajwadi Party or that other gentleman. I'm talking about the general discourse. You know something? People should take a dose of sleeping tablets in this country because there's too much of rage. Everyone is upset. What are you all upset about? Everything is going well. If it isn't going well, you have television channels that go and abuse people.
We are very happy.
There is zero happiness.
Exactly.
Can I explain the picture I'm holding, Arnab?
Aam Aadmi Party, Balwant Singh Maan is happy from 10 a.m. onwards. His happy hours start from the morning. Do we begrudge him that? No. Kejriwal is happy. We are happy for him. Kejriwal's cough got cured at Jindal. We are all happy because we want our leaders to be healthy. What do you want?
Oh, come on.
Do you want people?
I don't think this is a relevant argument at all.
This is serious. Do you want people in this country to always...
She's not denying it. She's saying it's not relevant. She's not...
No, it may not be relevant.
Not denied it. She hasn't denied it.
Abhinadita, I will give you one quote since you're a child compared, in terms
Abhinandita.
of Abhinandita. There's an old saying, my dear, with forms of government, let fools contest. That which is governed best is best. Don't constantly pick holes. You're a young person. You've got a bright future. How many Atishis will survive? Only one. You will be the next person into the cabinet. Be happy. Smile. Spread the radiance of joy. Not the vicissitudes of hatred.
Please
look
we
at
are
you.
the ones who are smiling.
Arey bhai, now see, when you're smiling,
that's a master communicator at work out there.
Even that Samajwadi Party, Abbas is smiling.
Thank you. That was actually very patronizing.
However, abuse, हर वक्त गाली गलौज. भाई तुम्हारे घर में
यही बोल रही हूँ सोहेल जी कि हम तो गुस्सा ही नहीं कर रहे हैं. हम लोग तो बहुत खुश हैं कि इतना अच्छा ऑपरेशन हुआ है.
Please, may I now come in? 10 seconds, Arnab.
तो कभी लोगों को बोल भी दिया करो ना. बोल भी दिया करो कि भाई बच्चा अच्छा किया तुमने. बोल दिया करो.
Every time there is an infrastructure collapse,
this banter will continue. Arnab, I have to show something.
Needs to hang its head with shame. And whenever there is a success, we all have to humbly remember that it is the expert, this gentleman who came down from Australia or any other, laborer or any person.
I have to make a factual point and I'll let you in.
These are the people
Abhinandita. No, it will not open a Pandora's box because 1 minute. I have, because she's made a point I need to respond to. You see, this is not one of those TV programs where anchors come with 5 set questions. I'm the only anchor who actually responds to the arguments being made and counters them live with my own experience and wisdom. Now, my point to Abhinandita is this. Abhinandita, the Prime Minister was washing the feet of the sanitation workers at Kashi. He was thanking the doctors and the nurses who helped us achieve 100 crore doses of COVID. You guys were saying India is heading towards a disaster. He met the ministry staff, he met the workers who built the one Bharat Mandapam where G20 was held. He facilitated the workers on the construction of the new parliament. He met the workers who constructed and revamped Kartavya Pach for the 2023 Republic Day celebrations. Where is he taking credit by? He's putting others in front and he wants to show you something out here. At every occasion, I would argue that every occasion he's giving
Abhinandita, please wait.
No.
Please wait. Abhinandita, please wait. I have been called upon. No.
But she's countering
The
me.
other point is...
Okay, now let me come in.
Firstly,
okay, now, let me give you one more example. Abhinandita, please, I request you. Abhinandita, I request you. No, please, 1 second.
Abbas, after Shehzad. After Shehzad. 20 seconds, I'm counting.
Chandrayaan 1, when it was not successful, the touch point of Chandrayaan 1 was named Jawahar Point. When Prime Minister and the team of ISRO ensured that Chandrayaan 3 is successful, the touch points of Chandrayaan 2 and 3 were named Tiranga Point and Shiv Shakti Point. I think that should tell you who takes credit even in outer space and who doesn't want to take credit. Secondly, here's a picture and I request the cameraman to zoom.
Who is the picture for? Who are you facing off?
You will be evident. 10 seconds. Arnab. Patience is a virtue you have.
I never do.
Suhail said that if you could get an opportunity, Arvind Kejriwal would go and take the inauguration of even a hydrant.
Yes, he would.
This is a broken water pump.
What is that?
It's a broken water pump.
What are you showing?
It's in Delhi. Kejriwal put up a board saying that this water pump was inaugurated by his government.
That must be a fake news story.
No, I swear on my... I don't spread fake news. Arnab, please don't deride me like this. No. This is a broken water pump. There's a board of Arvind Kejriwal government.
This is not high school
I can't believe.
Zoom it.
I can't believe.
I'm sorry.
No, 1 second, Abhinandita, let me make my point. This is a government. One second.
You know, this is not.
This is a government. 1 second. Arnab, please get order in the house.
I'm getting order in the house. Order, all of you, please. Thank you.
You have an agenda.
1 minute. See, this happens.
Order, everyone is order. Come to order. Yeah, it's sounding like that, yeah. I'm quite liking it. Order, I say.
Government of Arvind Kejriwal.
Order, I say.
Arnab, Supreme Court.
Order in the house. Order.
Arnab, Supreme Court last week chastised Kejriwal.
Can Abbas turn his...
1 second, Arnab.
Can Abbas turn his laptop straight? I mean, I'm sorry, I want to get him to the debate. Abbas, turn your laptop straight. Please,
Arnab,
now it's disappeared.
Go on. The Supreme Court came down heavily on Kejriwal saying that you are not spending money on the RRTS, but you're spending 1,400 crores on your advertisement. They are talking about credit who put up their hoarding next to a broken water pump saying, Arvind Kejriwal, Manya Mukhyamantri Dwara, Janta ko arpit kiya gaya. Here,
how relevant
this is the level they go to. Here, please see this. Arnab, this is not a fake news.
You got to give her time to respond. I got 10 seconds.
Arnab, can I respond to the debate? Can I make my point on the debate?
She countered. What was the counter? No,
who named Jawahar Point and who named Shiv Shakti and Tiranga Point? Please tell me that. Nikhil Jain. Credit आप बात कर रहे हो ना वो बताओ.
Can I complete the point that I was making? First of all,
what was contribution of Jawaharlal Nehru on the moon?
No, Shehzad, let me please complete what I was earlier saying. What I was earlier saying was that the Prime Minister is making a show out of it when he's getting the calls that he's making video recorded. I never had a problem with him making the calls. That was right. I agree with Abhinandita. That is exactly what the Prime Minister should have done.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Going to coolies and putting the bag on his head which has a wheel. Is that not a show?
No. Let me also respond to the fact that Supriya.
Arey, what are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? Nikhil, PSLV C23 launch, you credited UPA. Mangalyaan, you credited UPA. Mission Shakti, you credited Indira Gandhi. Chandrayaan 2, you tried to credit Nehru. Yoga Day, you attributed to Nehru. Tejas Sorti, you claim credit. Women's Reservation, you claim credit. Even Chandrayaan 3, you claim credit. The only thing you haven't claimed credit for, the only thing you haven't claimed credit for is what we did in the World Cup finals. Ladies and gentlemen, a fantastic and sharp debate. I'll see you on the other side on debate number 3 tonight. Debate number 3 in a few minutes.
Amity University has been conferred the Intellectual Property Award 2023 by the Confederation of Indian Industry CAA for its patent portfolio, a reflection of Amity's commitment to research and innovation. With over 250 granted patents, 33 faculty in the Stanford top 2% scientists of the world, and an H index of 133.
All set to become a developed nation by 2047. The Indian growth story is an unparalleled success. Be there at the India Economic Summit Sustaining the Dream Run, coming up on 5th December in New Delhi.
कांग्रेस ने राजस्थान को महिलाओं के खिलाफ अपराध में नंबर 1 बना दिया है।
आज हमारी पार्टी, हमारी सरकार आपके सामने जो काम किया उसके दम पर वोट मांग रहे हैं।
तेलंगाना में ना कांग्रेस को फायदा होगा ना बीजेपी को फायदा होगा। ये तेलंगाना की आवाम इस बात का फैसला कर चुकी है।
केसीआर, ओवैसी की पार्टी और कांग्रेस तीनों परिवारवादी पार्टियां हैं। आपका एक वोट भारत का भविष्य तय करने वाला वोट है।
Amity University has been conferred the Intellectual Property Award 2023 by the Confederation of Indian Industry CAA for its patent portfolio, a reflection of Amity's commitment to research and innovation. With over 250 granted patents, 33 faculty in the Stanford top 2% scientists of the world, and an H index of 133.
With over 100 unicorns and more waiting to come up, it's time to celebrate India's entrepreneurial spirit. Join us at the India Economic Summit Sustaining the Dream Run on 5th December in New Delhi to celebrate this and more.
Amity University has been conferred the Intellectual Property Award 2023 by the Confederation of Indian Industry CAA for its patent portfolio, a reflection of Amity's commitment to research and innovation. With over 250 granted patents, 33 faculty in the Stanford top 2% scientists of the world, and an H index of 133.
राजस्थान की महिलाएं कांग्रेस सरकार को बर्दाश्त करने को तैयार नहीं है।
केसीआर ने पूरे देश में एक ही राज्य ऐसा है जहां रिलीजियस रिजर्वेशन दिया जाता है जो संविधान सम्मत नहीं है।
जो प्रधानमंत्री जी पैसा भेजते हैं वह पैसा धरती पर यहाँ तेलंगाना में केसीआर की भ्रष्टाचारी सरकार नहीं लगाती।
Amit Shah's big message in Kolkata.
ममता दीदी, CAA देश का कानून है, इसको कोई रोक नहीं सकता और हम CAA को लागू कर
On Mamata's turf, Shah gives CAA dare. CAA implementation soon. Arnab debates at 10 p.m.
कांग्रेस ने राजस्थान को महिलाओं के खिलाफ अपराध में नंबर 1 बना दिया।
आज हमारी पार्टी, हमारी सरकार आपके सामने जो काम किया उसके दम पर वोट मांग रहे हैं।
तेलंगाना में ना कांग्रेस को फायदा होगा ना बीजेपी को फायदा होगा। ये तेलंगाना की आवाम इस बात का फैसला कर चुकी है।
केसीआर, ओवैसी की पार्टी और कांग्रेस तीनों परिवारवादी पार्टियां हैं। आपका एक वोट भारत का भविष्य तय करने वाला वोट है।
All set to become a developed nation by 2047. The Indian growth story is an unparalleled success. Be there at the India Economic Summit Sustaining the Dream Run, coming up on 5th December in New Delhi.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 10, powered by Reva University, Quick Heal Secrite, Green Lamb Laminates, PolicyBazaar.com, co-powered by Mankind Pharma.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The 2024 election campaign in Bengal has officially begun. Dramatic protest versus counter-protest in Kolkata. As Home Minister Amit Shah made his roaring intent clear that this time the BJP is confident of sweeping Bengal from under Mamata Banerjee's feet. The issues are twofold in Bengal: corruption and CAA. And my focus tonight to talk to you about CAA. CAA, the Citizenship Amendment Act, ladies and gentlemen, in my view, has to be brought to Bengal. Mamata Banerjee has been fuming about it, resisting it. She says it's anti-Muslim. But the fact is, ladies and gentlemen, that Bengal, where a TMC functionary a few days ago was openly, effectively gifting voter IDs to Bangladeshis on one side, cannot get so hyper and so paranoid about welcoming Hindus, Buddhists, Jains, Parsis and Christians from neighboring countries. I don't understand this logic. I just don't understand this logic, ladies and gentlemen. I'm from Assam, and when there were so many Bangladeshis who were brought into Assam by the Congress party to change the demography of Assam, at that point of time, Hiteshwar Saikia of the Congress party says, where are the Bangladeshis? I can't find a single one. But so many lakhs of Bangladeshi Muslims entered Assam. And yet the Congress party said, where are they? We can't find a single one. But if a few hundred, maybe a few thousand Hindus, Buddhists, Christians who are being tortured in other countries, neighboring countries, were to want to come to India, then the Congress, the Trinamool Congress, get very angry. Oh my God, demography is going to change. What are you talking about, Mamata Banerjee? Have you seen how the demography of Bengal has changed over the years? There are parties for whom there is almost a thrill and excitement to keep illegal Bangladeshis, Rohingyas. But in opposition to CA, recently you had a Trinamool Congress leader who at an open meeting, a Sabha, says, all you Bangladeshis who are here, if you have any problem, come to us. We will get you voter ID cards. Fundamentally, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot be for one and against the other. CAA does not take away citizenship from anyone. That was the biggest lie. CAA does not, will not make Indian Muslims stateless. That is a lie. It never will. So why is there an outright paranoia before an election about the coming of CAA in Bengal? If there is any state where CAA must come in immediately, it is Bengal. There is a worry that political profiteering that may be usurped by the coming of CAA by some people. Is that the real worry? Or is there an electoral strategy that may go bust with the coming of CAA? Is there some electoral calculation which may go bust if the Hindus of neighboring countries are brought back to their rightful home? And then the question will be, who will be jeopardized by the legitimate coming of Hindus from neighborhood to the country of their origin, Bharat? Is Bharat not the country of origin for all Hindus? Is there any doubt about that? Is Bharat not the cultural home for Hindus across the world? Is there any doubt about that? Should we be in denial about it? And as importantly, beyond CA and these questions, ladies and gentlemen, Mamata Banerjee, in my view, should not be affronted to everything. CA, CBI, Parliamentary Panel on Corruption, Central Forces, Governor. Not just that. Even why Darshan Hiranandani and Mahua Maitra are being questioned, she's angry and affronted by that also. Because just being affronted by real reason and question is not going to cut it in terms of giving answers to the electorate. Hashtag bring CA. Now tell me what you think, viewers. Republic takes a clear position. We're not wishy-washy. My hashtag tonight is bring CA. Let's debate.
भारत माता की भारत माता की वंदे वंदे.
With a mega rally in the heart of Kolkata, Union Home Minister Amit Shah launched the 2024 campaign for the BJP.
मैं आज आह्वान करने आया हूं, अगर 26 में यहां भाजपा सरकार बनानी है तो इसकी नींव 24 के लोकसभा के चुनाव में डालकर मोदी जी को बंगाल से प्रधानमंत्री बनाना है.
And from Mamata's turf, Amit Shah declared Modi government's CAA intent.
भाई और बहनों, अवैध घुसपैठ चरम सीमा। और बंगाल में सोशल मीडिया पर कोई रख रहा है कि अगर घुसपैठ कर आए हो और आधार कार्ड चाहिए, वोटर कार्ड चाहिए, तो इस नंबर पर संपर्क करिए। बंगाल पुलिस चुप। मुझे बताओ भाइयों बहनों, जिस राज्य में इतनी घुसपैठ होती हो, वहां कभी विकास हो सकता है क्या? जोर से बोलो, हो सकता है? और इसीलिए ममता बनर्जी सीएए का विरोध कर रही है, सीएए कर रही है। मगर मैं आज इस सभा में कह कर जाता हूं, ममता दीदी, सीएए देश का कानून है, इसको कोई रोक नहीं सकता और हम सीएए को लागू कर रहे हैं।
This statement of intent comes days after Republic Bangla broadcast a clip of how attempt is being made to bring in Bangladeshi voters.
যদি লিংকের কোনো সমস্যা হয়, বাংলাদেশ থেকে যারা এসেছে ভোটার লিস্টে নাম তোলার সমস্যা, জাকিতা এই কাজটা ভালো করে দেবে।
It was towards the end of 2019 that Modi government brought in the Citizenship Amendment Act amid a heated debate.
311, 311, 311, ना 80, निर्णय हवालों के पक्ष हुआ, प्रस्ताव सभा द्वारा स्वीकृत हुआ, विधेयक पारित हुआ।
What followed was a series of protests by Modi. Shaheen Bagh model of protest, and even riots to keep the nation burning. 4 years since the passage of law, but no notification or implementation raised questions. With the 2024 elections closing in, the government has said that CAA will soon be a reality.
तो अभी जो लोकसभा की विधान बनाने की समिति है, उसने 9 जनवरी 2024 और राज्यसभा की जो विधान बनाने की समिति है, उसने 30 मार्च 2024 ऐसे उन्होंने वहाँ पर वो जो है तिथि दी है कि हम तब तक उसको बना लेंगे। कानून तो पार्लियामेंट से पास हो गया, अधिनियमित हो गया है और कानून लागू ही होना है।
Is CAA back in political narrative ahead of 2024? Let's debate.
Sanju Verma and Ratan Sharda on the one side are taking on Akashdeep Muni, Adil Hussain of MIM, Shubhankar Bhattacharya and Anirban Banerjee are pro-TMC. And Advocate Umair Junaidi, who is coming on my program for the first time. In fact, I am very relieved. Anirban, that this announcement has been made, because I have also asked, why has this been delayed for too long? Because the more something that is so necessary like this gets delayed, you worry about whether it was just a political announcement. But now, after hearing Amit Shah, I am totally sure that it was not. It was only a question of timing.
Exactly. Timing before the elections, another jumla, another hanging of a carrot. Because this law, this bill was presented before the parliament in 2019, passed in 2019, and this has been now 4 years. The Union Home Minister has unable to come up with the rules. Where are the rules? Who is Mr. Amit Shah daring? The state government of no state is going to enact these rules for CAA. It is the union government who is in the responsibility to enact the rules. They have not done it for 4 long years, and now since the 24 elections are just a few months away, therefore Mr. Amit Shah again comes on a political stage and declares that we are going to implement CAA. Come on, go ahead and implement CAA. Let us see where are the rules. Please show us the rules, enact the rules. Where are the rules? Therefore, it is entirely the failure of the BJP government themselves that they cannot even frame a set of rules for their own act, for 4 long years. And these people are saying that they are going to implement CAA. Go ahead and implement CAA. Let's see what you can do actually. The political opposition will of course be there. But the government is shying away from its own responsibility.
Okay.
So, Anirban, before even talking about implementation. Therefore, where are the rules?
Is it a fear or challenge?
Ratan Sharda, what's your point?
I'm asking whether it's fear of CAA or there is a challenge to BJP to try implementing the CAA. Rather than saying why the rules are not made, may I ask him why were they opposing all that time when the bill was brought when there was no rules? What was the reason? They will say it is anti-Muslim. But is it anti-Indian Muslim? No, it is not. It is pro-minority who are persecuted in Islamic countries. And does it affect the Indian Muslims? No. But this fake narrative, they disturb the whole country for months together. But for not COVID, I remember in the Delhi poll, after the Delhi poll, there were people smirking and laughing at the backstage of Republic TV, saying, हमारे लिए CAA बहुत फायदा वाला हो गया, हम जीत गए, CAA को और चलने दो और मजा आएगा और हम जीतेंगे. This is their thinking, because their ideas are only to foment communal trouble. They don't want any support for Hindu persecuted Muslims, and they want place for Muslims who are coming after taking away 1/3 of India, creating Pakistan. Now they want to come back to India, they want to support them. Let them either admit the Pakistan, Bangladeshi, that we made a mistake. We'll come back to India, bring in all the people. They will not do so. So they want to have their cake and eat it too. And people who are vacated from Bangladesh, from Pakistan and Afghanistan, do we not have any responsibility to them? Was it their fault that we left them in Pakistan and let them suffer?
Great. Sir, everything you are saying,
Adil and Umer.
So everything you are saying, let us accept for a moment that they are true.
Let them say whether they want or not.
Whatever you are saying, let us accept for a moment that they are right.
बताएंगे ना, तारीख हम ही बताएंगे, राम मंदिर की तारीख हमने बताई, CAA की हम बताएंगे क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट बीजेपी की है. आप ना तो कानून आपको लगाना है, because Mamata said in 2016, let every Bangladeshi take 5 years stay and become
so why hasn't the government framed the rules for 4 years? No, what were you doing for 4 long years?
Okay, so what? Ratan Sharda. Ratan Sharda.
Who was stopping you from framing the rules? Who is stopping Why can't you frame the rules?
No, but why are you so anti-Hindu?
This government can bring in the farmers bill during the COVID lockdown.
Thank you. I'd like to get Sanju on one side. Sanju and Ratan Sharda, along with Adil and Advocate Umer Junaidi on the right. Let's bring some order into the debate out here. I wonder why the Mamata Banerjee is taking an anti-Hindu position. No, but again, having said that, this controversy goes back to 2018, right? 2019. My question to Sanju Verma is, why has it taken 4 years? Truly, this was so necessary. This could have helped so many Hindus from Pakistan and Bangladesh who are facing persecution. Why is it rolling out so late?
Arnab, I agree with you. I'm not going to beat around the bush. This should have happened yesterday because the CAA bill was passed duly in the parliament way back in December 2019, early 2020. But the moot point here is this. Be it the MOS Home Nityanand Rai or MOS Home Ajay Mishra, or for that matter, the Union Home Minister and whose voice counts, Amit Shah, he has categorically assured that sooner rather than later, the CAA amendment passed in 2019 will be duly notified and become a law so that persecuted Hindus, persecuted Jains, persecuted Buddhists, persecuted Christians, and persecuted minorities from Bangladesh, Afghanistan and Pakistan who entered India before 2015 as illegal migrants will become legal citizens of India as per the original Citizenship Amendment Act of 1955, duly amended in 2019. But my limited point is this, before coming on your debate, and by the way, Arnab, your debate on that Bangladeshi illegal migrants being given voter IDs and Aadhaar cards, that's gone viral on Twitter or X, what you will. I just have this to say. We have a 4096, almost a 4,100 kilometer long border that India shares with Bangladesh. Out of that 4096 kilometers, 2,126 kilometers is what Bengal shares. West Bengal shares with Bangladesh. And I found out that out of the 2,126 kilometers that Bangladesh and Bengal share as land borders, it is only 319 kilometers which has not been fenced. Just 319 kilometers which has not been fenced. And Nityanand Rai and Ajay Mishra have on record stated that that could not be done because of topographical constraints. And look at the audacity and the lackadaisical nature of Mamata Banerjee, that the entire infiltration of illegal Rohingyas, Bangladeshis, what have you, comes in from this unfenced 319 kilometers. And the border security force BSF has said, हम जब लोग पकड़कर इनको देते हैं, so that the police can take action against these illegal Rohingyas and Bangladeshis. After 2 days lockup में रहने के बाद इनको रिहा किया जाता है. And there is statistics to confirm that. You know, so always you can't put the BJP in the dockyard. Law and order is a state subject. Once the BSF hands over illegal migrants to the Mamata Didi dispensation, uske baad Mamata Didi goes into the refrigerator and says sab changa si, and those Rohingyas and Bangladeshi illegals are actually given Aadhaar card and their stay is legitimized. For instance, look at what the MIS Holmes said just few days back. This is the statistics he gave out, and I'll not take too long. He said that between 2016 and 2019, there were 2,548 cross-border infiltrations from Bangladesh into West Bengal, but an FIR was lodged only in 2,104 cases, 2104 cases. Then he says that in the last 3 years, actually FIRs stood at 4189, but out of the 4189, after staying just for 24 hours in jail, 4,072 people को रिहा कर दिया गया था within 24 hours. And he said that out of the 4189 FIRs, charge sheets were filed in only 1100 cases and conviction was done in only 212 cases. इसका मतलब 4000 से ज़्यादा FIRs, सिर्फ 1100 charge sheets and सिर्फ 200 convictions. This is the state of law and order in Mamata Didi's Bengal. That is the reason why today Murshidabad, Malda and Uttar Dinajpur have a Muslim population of more than 60%. Can you imagine? Murshidabad, Malda and Uttar Dinajpur have a Muslim population which is more than 60%. In Murshidabad, it is 67 to 68%, which is the Muslim population. Even in places like Birbhum, places like South.
The question to ask is,
the Muslim population is more than 37%, and all of this growth is not organic. It is because Rohingyas have been legitimized. Illegal Bangladeshis have been legitimized. This is not the job of the Union Home Ministry. This is the job of the state government to ensure that illegal migrants are dealt with a stern hand and they're deported back. But what is Mamata Didi doing? She's snoozing. She's napping at the steering wheel.
You need to change this trend, and Adil and Advocate Umair Junaidi, we must answer as Indians, as not as Hindus or Muslims on this issue. The point is a matter of great concern. Why is it that in the later years of the left front government and the Mamata Banerjee government, that the percentage population of Muslims has allegedly gone up exponentially, and not all of this can be organic. Otherwise, this would be happening equally in other parts of the country. Exactly. You know this is happening in Bengal. First of all, we must as Indians say that there is a problem across the border. Lakhs and maybe millions of Bangladeshi Muslims are just crossing the border. She mentioned statistics. Now she says there are 4,189 FIRs. And only 1100 cases are filed, and there are 212 people, charge sheets at 212 cases. Is there any kind of a conviction or indictment? My question will be, what happens to the 4,072 cases out of the 4,189 where the people are let off? After being let off, वो जाते कहाँ हैं? नहीं, बात सुनिए. कोई बांग्लादेशी अगर क्रॉस करके आ गए, वो अंदर भी गए 1-2 दिन के लिए, फिर बाहर निकल गए. तो बाकी जो 95% बाहर निकल जाते हैं, एक दिन के बाद वो जाते कहाँ हैं? वो रहते कहाँ हैं? क्या वो चुपचाप वापस चले जाते हैं? और अगर चुपचाप वापस चले जाते हैं उमेर जी, तो इधर के नंबर कैसे बढ़ रहे हैं इतने?
It's a whole network. Arnab, they come and they go to special.
No, 1 minute. Umer Junaidi, please. Umer Junaidi. I'd like to hear from Umer.
से निकलते हैं, सब जगह पहुंचते हैं, जम्मू पहुंचते हैं, बेंगलोर पहुंचते हैं, कहाँ नहीं पहुंचते, कौन सा नेटवर्क है, जरा कोई बताएगा? मैं नाम
Let Umer speak, please. Ratan ji.
खाना बनाने.
First, thank you so much,
आपके घर आए थे खाना बनाने?
Inviting me for the debate for the first time on the Republic TV.
आपके घर आते हैं खाना बनाने.
The point wherein talking about the FIRs, 4,172 FIRs being the cases or the refugees being sent to the jail or the police custody, and out of that 1,100 getting the case registered. It's all a procedure done by the police. Whoever is in the police station, it is a process wherein police has to start the investigation and then go for the FIR, and the case has to be registered. So now BJP's allegation from Sanju Verma that rest of the cases are vanished just because of Mamata Banerjee and all, it's a totally mockery of the police and the Ministry of Home, wherein the police is directly controlled under Amit Shah. So Amit Shah can take action. Amit Shah can.
Bengal also. अरे भाई कहाँ रहते हो, किस देश से आए हो?
This man is ignorant.
अमित शाह की पुलिस.
Law and order is a state subject. How is Amit Shah responsible for law and order in West Bengal? How is Narendra Modi responsible for law and order in West Bengal? कुछ आता भी नहीं.
So why is then Amit Shah? So why is then Amit Shah going and propagating? So why is Amit Shah going and? Why is Amit Shah going to West Bengal and promoting that we will be implementing CAA? When he has the power, he would have definitely implemented it way back in 2019, 2022. But today, wherein starting the election campaign of 2024, Amit Shah stands at Kolkata rally and says that we will be implementing CAA. No one can stop.
काम धाम कुछ करना नहीं, सिर्फ सत्ता की मलाई खाने बैठी है क्या ममता बनर्जी? सत्ता की मलाई खानी है आपको, बट लॉ एंड
प्रचार करना है.
लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की जवाबदेही
if Amit Shah wanted to implement the CAA, if Amit Shah says that nobody can stop him from implementing CAA, nobody can stop BJP government, then why they are not implementing it? It has been 4 years. It has been 4 years that CAA has been.
You know nothing about the constitution.
There is no rules regulations. There is no. Please let me speak.
Under the 7th schedule of the constitution is a state subject. Mamata Banerjee is not only the chief minister but the de facto home minister of West Bengal.
So why there is no action against Mamata Banerjee then? Why there is no?
When the law and order crumbles in Bengal has to be done by the judiciary there. The police has to present a watertight case in front of the courts. Is the police under Mamata Banerjee presenting a watertight case?
So you mean police and judiciary is controlled by Mamata Banerjee?
With respect to illegal Rohingyas and Bangladeshis?
No. You mean to say police and judiciary are in control of Mamata Banerjee or the government?
Of course, Mamata Banerjee has a committed police.
This is what the point you make.
Working.
This is what the point you make. You mean to say judiciary?
No, a few days back,
this is not
Umar, Adil, 1 minute. Umar, 1 minute. Umar ji, 1 minute.
Yes.
Let me get Adil and Akashdeep Muni into the debate as well. Just 1 minute. 2 versus 3, please. Can I have Anirban, Adil and Akashdeep Muni on the right? A few days back,
specifically answer this question actually.
ये कौन किसके घर में काम कर रहा है, ऐसे लाइट हार्टेड कमेंट्स ना करें. मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूं. अनिर्बान जी 2 मिनट रुक जाइए
जी.
I'm saying let's not make light hearted comments. People are watching the program and let's not make
yes sir
remarks which are very very patronizing. I mean, what do you mean आपके घर में काम कर? I don't speak with disrespect towards Bangladesh. The fact is Bangladesh is a fast developing nation We have played a role in the independence of Bangladesh. We respect Bangladesh as a country. Don't try and typecast the people of Bangladesh. The people of Bangladesh have a vibrant culture and are very much part of the Bengali culture and the Bangla culture. So don't make these comments. किसके घर में क्या काम करे? Don't make. No. ये मेरे प्रोग्राम में मत कीजिए. अच्छा दूसरी बात. ये गलत comments. आदिल जी.
अच्छा हाँ बोलिए.
But if you're from the same region, you should not be talking like that, brother. Now listen to me, Adil. Adil ji, law and order के issue पर जो चर्चा हो रही है. A couple of days back, this video came out, Akashdeep. A senior Trinamool Congress leader, she's an important party functionary from Barasat. She's saying in a video, all the Bangladeshis who are in this meeting, don't worry. Come to the party office. Come to us. We will organize voter ID cards. Now, if there is any law and order machinery, the police, the DGP should have carried out suo moto action. He should have said, arrest this woman. Arrest this woman. She's doing forgery.
If there is a video that
or at least start an investigation.
If there is a video like this, that has
will
to
be
go through the process of law.
What is that?
Will be क्या मतलब कि
so where is it? No. Where is the video? Where is it going through the process of law now? Where is it going through the process of law? Section 91 notices. Section 91 notices are sent left, right, and center by the Bengal government against the media. The Bengal government is busy trying to muscle the media. Section 41 notice, Section 91 notice, this, that, falana, tikana to Republic Bangla. Because it's a bold channel. Where is the Section 91 and 41 notice in this case?
Of course.
Where is it out here?
Muni supports.
No, but why is there no investigation on that video?
Because of less conviction.
What is Sanju Verma saying?
Because of less conviction.
Okay, face off. Face off.
Conviction rate, there is one side is supporting a religion. Because if there is, you are telling that there is 5% conviction rate. That is why the Bengal government is supporting the Muslims. But Enforcement Directorate have a 0.5% conviction
Bengal
rate.
government is supporting the Muslims. What do you mean Bengal government is supporting the Muslims?
Listen to me. I am saying that Sanju Verma is saying. Listen to me. I am saying Sanju Verma is saying. And if the conviction rate, listen to me, Sanju Verma.
We're facing off.
In Bengal.
Akashdeep and Sanju facing off.
First of all, एक तो सुनते नहीं हो. Sanju Verma जी सुनिए. If the conviction rate of ED is 0.5%, and the
when Sanju Verma speaks, everybody has to listen to her. And when somebody else is talking, Sanju Verma is creating a disturbance over there.
Will you say that the ED has any prima facie motive behind it having 0.5% conviction rate? No, you cannot equate directly proportional conviction rate directly proportional to liable inclination towards a particular community or religion. First, second point. You say that CAA, bring CAA. Why? Interestingly, do you know that the Home Minister said that we have brought CAA because Congress government has created two nations on the basis of religion.
He's
do you
blabbering
know that
without
the
any
person
substance.
who supported two nations because of religion?
You're blabbering without any substance.
Do you know?
Your Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal stayed at the Khalistani house
two nations here on the basis of religion.
Your Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab has completely crumbled under the drug menace.
Without any stopping.
Instances of gang rape, looting, extortion are rampant in Punjab. Bhagwan Singh Mann has failed. Raghav Chadha has failed. The Remain Sarkar by Kejriwal
why
in
we are
Punjab
stopping
has
Hindus
failed.
from
So
coming
you are
to
the last
India
person who should be taking the moral high ground and giving a lecture to BJP.
Interestingly, Sanju Verma said now that CA is only for the people till who have come till 2015. Interestingly, before that, those people who have come, CA will be implemented on them, not the people who are coming now. So this is a very interesting factor. Why you are heckling me? Why you are heckling me? Just listen to me. But सुन तो लो संजू वर्मा, सुन तो लो, सुनने की आदत डालो. You are seeing a person. सुन तो लो.
Bhagwan Singh Mann has failed.
I am not talking about Punjab. I am talking about West Bengal. When a home minister comes to West Bengal, you don't talk about hospitals. You don't talk about education. You don't talk about roads. You just say that if we come, we will be bringing back CAA. Ladies and gentlemen, CAA has made being an act. It has come. So what next? What you're going to do next? Nothing. No agenda. No basis, just you have only one agenda, that is to pander to a certain religious minority. You have the thought process that religion. भाई हॉस्पिटल्स बनाने क्या क्या, एजुकेशन का क्या, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का क्या, रोड का क्या, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का क्या, उसका कोई परवाह नहीं है आपको। और आपको पता सीएए कब लागू करोगे? अभी जो हिंदू आ रहे हैं उनके लिए लागू करोगे या 2015 से पहले वाले जो आ चुके हैं उनके लिए? बता दो।
No, I have a more. Sanju, may I invite a face-off right now between Adil and Ratan Sharda, if I may, please, because they haven't spoken much. Adil ji, you are very concerned about the situation for Muslims around the world. You are the first to talk for the Palestinians. Sometimes you have taken a position which even seems pro-Hamas. You are very concerned about Muslims everywhere around the world. I want to know, what do you think about the attacks on Hindus in Bangladesh, the attacks on temples, the complete decline in the Hindu population in Bangladesh, which is today around only less than 7%, right? I just want to know that when the United Nations has also told Pakistan many times that please don't treat Hindus like this, what do you think about the situation of Hindus, for example, in the Punjab province of Pakistan? Recently, there was a video, Adil, where there was a very old temple, Hinglaj Mata temple, which was being broken down in Pakistan. I don't know the precise area where it happened, but you know what is happening to Hindus. Tell me, what do you think when you see pictures of the torture that Hindus are facing? What is your concern? I mean, what is your concern about it? Do you have the same kind of emotion that you have when you talk about Rohingya Muslims, for example? Do you feel the same way? Because you say that Rohingya Muslims must be welcomed into India, right? Now tell me, what do you think about Hindus from Bangladesh?
Arnab, my leader. Okay. Arnab, my leader.
What do you think about Hindus from Bangladesh?
साहब ने पाकिस्तान में.
What do you think about the forcible marriage of Hindu women in Pakistan, for example? Yeah. What do you think about the attacks on Hindus in Bangladesh?
Let me speak.
Heard even once.
Let me speak, brother. Let me speak.
Any secular party talking about Hindus
Arnab Sahib, let me
Pakistan,
speak.
Afghanistan, Bangladesh. Give me one example before you speak.
अरे भाई रतन सरदा, my name is आदिल.
TMC politician.
रतन जी, मेरा नाम आदिल है, आपका नहीं है आदिल.
हाँ, मैंने कब मना किया? मिस्टर आदिल,
मुझे बोलने दीजिए.
बताएं जब किसी TMC
मुझसे सवाल हो रहा है. इतना बेचैन मत होइए.
जिसके लिए रोया है.
अरे बेचैन मत होइए. उम्र का ख्याल रखिए अपना.
एक एग्जांपल टीएमसी का.
अरे बोलने तो दीजिए.
पाकिस्तान से भगाए हुए हिंदू.
अरे बोलने तो दीजिए मेरे भाई.
गुरु ग्रंथ साहब, वहाँ की क्रिश्चियन लड़कियां, उसके बारे में कभी एक शब्द बोला आपकी सेक्युलर पार्टी ने, तब बात करिए, वरना यहाँ मजाक मत उड़ाइए. हिंदू, बुद्धिस्ट, क्रिश्चियन को मजाक के काबिल नहीं है.
चलिए आप चुप हो जाइए, आप चुप रहिए. सुनिए बड़े भाई,
आप एक एग्जांपल दीजिए, बस एक एग्जांपल कि आपने सेक्युलर लोगों ने, ममता बनर्जी ने,
अच्छा चचा दे रहे हैं,
बुद्धिस्ट,
चचा दे रहे हैं, चचा 2 मिनट
कभी मुंह खोला हो? एक बताइए,
चचा 2 मिनट.
सीए के लिए मुंह खुला आपका मुंह खुला?
अच्छा चचा 2 मिनट.
उनको आधार कार्ड दे दो.
अरे चचा बोलने दीजिए.
नहीं खुला कि हिंदुओं को भी दे दो, जैनियों को भी दे दो, बुद्ध को दे दो, क्रिश्चियन को दे दो. आपको पता है 3 लड़कियां पाकिस्तान में रोज, 3 लड़कियां रोज उठाई जाती है, कन्वर्ट की जाती है, रेप की जाती है, उनकी जबरदस्ती शादी की जाती है. आपका मुंह टूटता है उस समय, आपकी जबान बंद हो जाती है उस समय. यहाँ के मजाक उड़ा रहे हैं हम लोगों का.
अरे चचा बोलने दीजिए.
चचा क्या भतीजे? चुप कर. चचा बोला ना तो जबान पे लगाम दे और बात कर कि तुम लोगों ने क्या किया उसके लिए. अर्नब, लेट हिम कंट्रोल हिज टंग. before he starts getting into a debate.
सुन लीजिए चाचा, सुनिए, जज्बाती मत
He
होइए।
has no sense of respect for
चाचा
Hindus
सुनिए,
or
सुनिए,
Buddhists
जवाब दे
who
रहे
are
हैं।
being persecuted there, are being treated
अरे
badly.
जवाब सुन लीजिए,
You call me
जवाब।
chacha, you call me dada, but speak whether you support Pakistani Hindus being persecuted,
You are not dada,
Christians being
you are
persecuted in
chacha
Pakistan.
chachan।
Think of the Guru Granth Sahib picked up from Afghanistan, brought back to India.
अच्छा,
You
let
will
me
not
speak।
open their mouth. You will open your mouth.
I think we are.
only for Bangladesh.
I think what happens is what happens is Adil ji 1 minute ये चाचा बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है. Please respect Ratan Sharda. He's a very distinguished scholar. Don't try to patronize Ratan Sharda. The question is this. 1 minute. No, Ratan ji 1 minute. Ratan ji 1 minute. Adil ji ने भैया दादा चाचा जो बोलिए मेरी बात सुनिए. The issue he's speaking about.
हाँ बोलिए।
आदिल जी आप बोलिए, मगर जिस इशू पर वो भावुक हो रहे हैं, जिस इशू पर भावुक हो रहे हैं उस पर हंसी मजाक की बात नहीं है। नहीं, the way have you forgotten?
आप मेरे सुनिए, allow me to
have you forgotten?
No.
नहीं, आप हंसी मजाक की बात क्या?
No, let me speak.
I'm telling you about the way Hindus are being treated. You find it funny?
आप मेरे बोलने दीजिए।
You find it funny?
No. Oh, Mr. Arnab, allow me to speak.
आपको मजाक लगता है ऐसी बातें?
I don't
Confused on the debate.
Allow me to speak. Don't do this.
आप चाचा बोल रहे हैं. He is talking about the decline in the Hindu population. आप चाचा बोल रहे. What is this?
क्या बोलेंगे तब?
You're not being serious about
let
it.
me speak.
But you're not being serious, Adil.
Speak, Mr. Arnab.
आप seriously बोलिए.
Arnab साहब, let me speak. Don't
speak
judge.
seriously, man.
Don't judge.
speak.
Allow me to speak.
Arnab, what is
No, I'm not judging, but you take it seriously.
दारू सुनने this again you are not allowing me to speak. अर्नब साहब, जैन वुमेन के लिए बैरिस्टर असदुद्दीन ओवैसी साहब ने रिजर्वेशन पार्लियामेंट में बोला, वो मेरी पहचान है। गुरुद्वारा पर जैन में गिरिडीह में जैन पर हुआ था मामला, उसको टूरिस्ट प्लेस बनाने की बात थी, बैरिस्टर असदुद्दीन ओवैसी साहब ने उठाया। सिख कम्युनिटी के लिए बैरिस्टर साहब उठाए। पाकिस्तान गए थे, वहां पर जर्नलिस्ट को मुंहतोड़ जवाब दिया बैरिस्टर असदुद्दीन ओवैसी साहब ने। और आपको मैं बता दूं, दारुसलाम जो मेरा हेडक्वार्टर है, उसमें सरदार है, अगर सिर पे पगड़ी है, माथे पे तिलक है, उसका भी स्वागत है दारुसलाम में, जो भाजपा में नहीं है। अरे मैडम चुप हो जाइए बीच में, क्यों बीच में बोल रही है? चुप होइए, थोड़ा सा अपना चुप हो जाइए, आपसे कोई नहीं बात कर रहा है। आप बैरिस्टर असदुद्दीन ओवैसी साहब से नहीं मुकाबला कर सकती हैं। पूछिए अमित शाह साहब से, आज तक जैन वुमेन एमपी नहीं है। बैरिस्टर साहब ने आवाज उठाई जैन एमपी वुमेन के लिए, आपने नहीं उठाया है। बैरिस्टर साहब ने उठाया आवाज, आपने उठाई है। अरे मैडम, आपसे सेक्युलरिज्म नहीं सीखना, आपसे ज्यादा तो नफरत कोई नहीं फैलाता है। आपसे ज्यादा कोई नफरत नहीं फैलाता है। औरंगाबाद के सांसद ने मंदिर को बचाया है, ये हमारी पहचान है।
ठीक है, रोते रहिए।
औरंगाबाद के सांसद इम्तियाज जलील साहब ने मंदिर को बचाया है, ये हमारी पहचान है। दारुसलाम आइए, हिंदू मुसलमान सबका स्वागत है। आइए मैडम कभी हैदराबाद, आपको पता चल जाएगा दारुसलाम क्या है। बैरिस्टर साहब ने हर मजलूमों का साथ दिया, उसका नाम ओवैसी है। रामनवमी की छुट्टी अकबर ओवैसी साहब दिलाए हैं। यू कांट कंपेयर विद अस। रामनवमी की छुट्टी अकबर ओवैसी साहब दिलाए हैं। समझे मैडम? रामनवमी की छुट्टी अकबर ओवैसी साहब दिलाए हैं, आपको नहीं पता है। लाल दरवाजा मंदिर को अकबर ओवैसी साहब ने 10 करोड़ दिलवाया, आपको नहीं जानकारी है। आपको नहीं पता, लाल दरवाजा मंदिर को अकबर ओवैसी साहब ने 10 करोड़ दिलवाया। समझे? I don't need lesson from you. You are the biggest bigot in the country. Biggest bigot in the country is BJP and you. You are the biggest bigot in the country because you hate Muslim, you hate Dalit, you hate all the tribal community.
Why is Imtiaz Jalil saying Nupur Sharma should be handed in open chauha? शर्म आती है या नहीं? शर्म आती है तो चुप हो जाइए, नहीं आती है
my leader categorically told him that you don't justify this statement.
Keep blabbering.
लाल दरवाजा मंदिर को अकबर ओवैसी साहब ने दिलवाया पैसा, जाके पता कीजिए। आपकी तरह नफरत नहीं फैलाते हैं।
देखिए अमित, no, there was a lot of I take a 30-second Securite commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. I see the CAA debate coming back and it's not going to be restricted to Bengal. 30 seconds, I'm back. Just 30 seconds.
All set to become a developed nation by 2047. The Indian growth story is an unparalleled success. Be there at the India Economic Summit Sustaining the Dream Run, coming up on 5th December in New Delhi.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us back on the debate right now, and I'd like to go back to Anirban. Anirban, you know, there was a lot of misinformation, confusion and propaganda regarding the Citizenship Amendment Bill, and you know, it was all proven to be false. I think that if the Trinamool Congress tries to put fear in the minds of Muslims, they must not do it. You must begin by saying CAA does not affect Indians. Citizenship of Indian Muslims will not be taken away. CAA does not mean perpetual citizenship to minorities of other countries. So don't try to polarize Muslims. Don't try to put Muslims against people from other religions. Don't try to put fear in the minds of Muslims. There are checks and balances. Non-Indian Muslims can also become Indian citizenship. CAA does not call for the deportation of anyone. CAA is not an identify and exclude process. CAA plus NRC concerns are misplaced. CAA is not undemocratically brought in. It is a bill tabled and passed in the Lok Sabha of our country on 9th December 2019, then passed in the Rajya Sabha. President has given its consent. It has gone through the legal process. It cannot be challenged in any court of law.
Exactly.
No challenge will ever be accepted, except the supremacy of the Parliament of India.
Well,
don't spread disaffection in the minds of Indians, Anirban.
Okay.
And illegals are a problem.
We are opposed to the
40,000
CAA
Rohingyas continue to live in the country.
Okay. So politically we are opposed to CAA and NRC.
Why should India become the dumping ground for infiltrators?
Opposition cannot.
Exactly. Well said, Arnab. Well said. It is not India, but West Bengal, which has turned into a dumping ground for
what exactly is stopping the government from framing the rules? Is Sanju Verma's high-pitched voice stopping Mr. Amit Shah from framing the rules? I think no. What is stopping him? Why don't you frame the rules? The political opposition will always be there. Now, Madam Sanju Verma, if you would stop interrupting others and behave in a proper manner, we might answer. No, please stop interrupting. Please stop interrupting. Please stop interrupting. Okay. Have you nothing else to say? Have you nothing else to say? একটু চেল্লালো থামান তারপর আমি বলছি একটু চেল্লালো থামান No, what is stopping Amit Shah from framing the rules? The political opposition will always be there. Politics will continue on its own. আরে বাপ রে হ্যাঁ বুঝেছি একটু থামুন এবার Arnab, can she stop for a moment? No, can she stop for a moment? Are you having some kind of a disorder, madam? Are you having some kind of a disorder, a verbal diarrhea maybe? Are you having a verbal diarrhea?
Because I need to.
Are you having a verbal diarrhea? Yes, I will answer. You stop
answer the question. No.
At least behave yourself for a moment. Okay, let me answer. Ask her to stop for a moment.
You are given legitimacy.
So what?
How many Bangladeshi infiltrators are in Bengal? You answer my question. Anirban, how many Bangladeshi infiltrators are in Bengal today? How many Bangladeshi infiltrators are in Bengal today? How many Bangladeshi infiltrators are there in India today? You answer my question. I'm not talking about a small number. 1 minute.
So
1 minute. Do you know there are over 2 crore? Do you know there are over 2 crore Bangladeshis living illegally in India? You know what 2 crore is? 20 million. You know what 20 million is as a percentage of the population of Bengal? What is the percentage of what is the population of Bengal? You're talking about a large percentage of the population of the country being illegal.
No, 2 crore living in Bengal or India.
But I am asking you how many, and a large number in Bengal, sir. Latest NCRB data at the end of 2020, Bengal has reported the highest number of foreign convicts in jails. 1 minute. Here's a counter.
No.
You are asking me?
Exactly.
You're asking me?
Convicts in jail.
Are you asking me? Is that question to me? Is that question to me? Is that question to me? Okay, now listen to me. I don't live in Bengal, you do. You should, no, you ask me a question. You are asking me a question. You are sitting in Republic Bangla studio. You are living in Kolkata. I am not living in Kolkata. You should be concerned. Today, Arey bhai, you need to. No, I need to respond to you. Today, the Bengal reports the highest number of foreign convicts in jail, 40.9%. Second highest is Uttar Pradesh, 11.1%.
Yeah, because
Bangladeshis are causing havoc in Bengal. You are fine with it, is it? Oh, because the Bengal police. But where did they come from?
That is a misinformation.
Ratan Sharda, where did they come from?
I'll tell you. Again, Sanju Verma is shouting. I think Sanju Verma is the reason who is stopping the framing the rules. Madam, are you stopping Mr. Amit Shah from framing the rules? No, what is your problem? Madam, what is your problem?
Adil on the right, Adil. BJP versus MIM.
Can you not tolerate anybody answering your questions? When you speak, everybody has to remain silent. But when others will speak, you will keep on shouting. No, why do you misbehave so much? Madam, why do you misbehave?
Adil on the right. Adil.
This is the way to do discussion.
Adil.
Yes.
Adil.
Arnab, this is the way to, the way she is putting. Yes. Yes. बोलिए मैडम चुप हो गई अच्छा लगा बोलिए अर्नब साहब
आप कुछ बोल रहे थे
अरे मैडम का जब मन करेगा मैडम बोलेंगी आपसे परमिशन
मैं बोल रहा हूं कि ये
नहीं but you were saying something Adil what were you saying
ये बदतमीजी है ये तहजीब नहीं है इस तरह से डिबेट नहीं होता अर्नब साहब आपका डिबेट पूरा इंडिया देखता है ऐसा नहीं होता है जो बीच में बोल रही है ये
आदिल
ये बदतमीजी हो रही है
आदिल
no this is not the way
Adil on 18 December 2018 1 minute Sanju 1 minute
ये समझ लो
आदिल सवाल मेरा आपसे है आदिल 1 मिनट संजू
कोई तरीका है बोलने का
आदिल 2018 में 18 दिसंबर 2018 को आदिल जी मेरी बात सुनिए 18 दिसंबर को 18 दिसंबर 2018 को ममता बनर्जी ऑन इंटरनेशनल माइग्रेंट्स डे शी ट्वीटेड उनकी ट्वीट थी इट इज आवर ह्यूमैनिटेरियन ऑब्लिगेशन टू गिव रेफ्यूज टू माइग्रेंट्स इन बांग्ला we will take care of anyone who seeks shelter in our state to the best of our ability. So today, if Hindus from Bangladesh want to come, why is she changing her position?
That is Mamata's philosophy. हिंदुओं का नरसंहार हो ममता बनर्जी को कोई फर्क नहीं
You are the moderator.
Adil, no, Sanju, the question is to Adil. How much time? Adil, the question is to Adil.
चुप कराइए मैडम को. Yes. अर्नब साहब मैं तो आपसे गुजारिश कर रहा हूं कि आप एंकर की जगह उन्हीं को एंकर बना दीजिए मैडम को बोलने की आदत है उन्हीं को एंकर बना दीजिए तभी ठीक रहेगा शो आपका नहीं तो आपके शो की टीआरपी घट रही है और घट जाएगी फिर जिस तरीके से वो दूसरे के बीच में बोलती है मोहतरमा समझ में नहीं आता आप इतने बड़े जर्नलिस्ट हैं उनको अलाउ कैसे करते हैं आप और मैं ममता बनर्जी का
आप मेरे सवाल का जवाब दे मैंने कहा 2018 में माय क्वेश्चन इज आप तो सवाल का मेरा बहुत सीधा सवाल था कि दिसंबर 2018 में ममता बनर्जी सेड वी मस्ट वेलकम माइग्रेंट्स सो व्हाई शी इज नॉट वेलकमिंग हिंदू लीगल माइग्रेंट्स डिड शी से विल वेलकम एवरीवन एक्सेप्ट हिंदूज
देश के रक्षा मंत्री और देश के अरे भाई बोलने तो दो मेरे बड़े भाई देश के रक्षा मंत्री और गृह मंत्री क्या कर रहे हैं बॉर्डर पर मुझे तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा है आप टनल के लिए बाहर से विदेश से बुलाना पड़ रहा है आदमी को गृह मंत्री क्या कर रहे हैं एनडीआरएफ क्या कर रहा है अरे अर्नब साहब ये भी सवाल कीजिए कि इक्विपमेंट नहीं था टनल में ड्रिलिंग के लिए।
आपको शायद पता नहीं है कि रैट वन में संजू वर्मा, संजू
विश्व ग्रुप की बात कर रहे हैं
संजू,
क्या होगा जो बाहर से आके अर्नब साहब को विदेश से बुलाया गया था। 135 करोड़, कोई मोदी जी का भक्त नहीं है, मोदी जी का टीआरपी घट रहा है। ये टीवी उनको जिंदा रखा है, याद रखिएगा, ये टीवी जिंदा रखा है, उनका टीआरपी अब खत्म है। मैडम कुछ नहीं होने वाला है, मामला खत्म। 24 में विदाई तय है, 24 में विदाई तय है, 24 में विदाई तय है, लिख लीजिए, विदाई तय है 24 में।
लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन,
मैडम तय है विदाई, सब विदाई तय है, सब तय है, विदाई तय है।
Ladies and gentlemen,
चैनल के माध्यम से
ladies and gentlemen, we are very closely watching the CAA debate. I think it's going to take a very sharp turn in the run-up to 2024. And I say, better late than never. I'll see you tomorrow at 9. Thank you for watching. Good night and goodbye.
Amity University has been conferred the Intellectual Property Award 2023 by the Confederation of Indian Industry CAA for its patent portfolio, a reflection of Amity's commitment to research and innovation. With over 250 granted patents, 33 faculty in the Stanford top 2% scientists of the world.